And I know it from experience. Because यहाँ पे होटल में जाओगे ना, दादा लोग क्या बोलेंगे? होबे ना, करबे ना. Right? This is how this city is. But you want to belong to this city or you want to go to nations? If you want to go to nations, your body language is hobe na, korbe na, or always ready. Okay, so good attitude is required for this industry because you will get opportunities which the second person will also get. Depends on who grabs it faster, depends on who takes it, who runs with it. Okay, now every time you run a 100-meter race, you're not supposed to get a gold medal. This is also a part of the parcel. Keep running. Keep running. Okay, always ready. The always is long sometimes. But you will get your dues in due time. If you're not getting, then there's the other part which is coming next. Okay? So attitude is one part, but very important part. Always ready to do it. Next is skill. Now, the difference between a good chef, a bad chef, a great chef, or a very good chef is his skill, right? Why do you go to an X restaurant and eat there? Because the food is great. You go there every time because the food is very, very good. Okay? Now, there is a place in Calcutta, I'm forgetting the name, it's very famous, Six Baliganj. How is it doing now? Good. Because I remember it used to be like this, now became this, and now probably this, right? Everybody feels that. I mean, Six Baliganj used to be so good, but now it's probably going down. Same as Fleury's, right? Fleury's has got its own charm of the great old English culture that Calcutta had, and it still has that and lives on that. But somewhere Fleury's quality is, I feel, it's gone down. Hey, don't tell anybody. What we speak in this room stays in this room. But what I'm trying to tell you is that skill is very important. Unless you keep filling yourself with skill, you will not become a good chef, a good F&B manager, a good front office manager, a good housekeeping manager. Everything in this life today requires a skill. The pandemic taught us that gone are those days that we can just become laptop chefs or laptop managers and survive. You will not survive. You will die. The reality of life is you will die. If you're not cutting edge, you will be thrown out. Every organization decided to keep some, lose some. It was a very, very hard test for organizations, to be honest. But who were there who were kept? Who were the people who were kept? Who were cutting edge, who were sharp, who were good to the business. Okay? And people who were slow and steady wins the race were asked to go. Okay? So you have to be cutting edge, and of being cutting edge, you have to keep filling yourself with skill. The third is knowledge. What's the difference between the cook at Six Baliganj and the chef of Oberoi Grand? What's the difference? Yeah.
So the cook, like in Six Baliganj, only cook the dishes which is in the menu, but the Oberois, the chef there, learn different cuisines and cook that.
Very good. Round of applause for him. But also, I've been sitting on an executive chef chair for over 9 years, different hotels, Westin Mumbai Garden City, Mint Leaf Restaurants, London, and Goa Marriott. Okay, so 3 places I was the executive chef. And it's a very comfortable chair, the executive chef's job. Because after working so hard, after 16, 17 years, you get that chair and you really want to relax. Okay. But if you relax, what happens? Your cutting edge goes off, right? Yeah. So the whole idea is that I used to tell my chef de cuisines, who were my number 2s, really, if you want to become executive chefs, don't think that, this chair is awaiting you. It's not. I am your executive chef because I can cook better than you, faster than you, more cleaner than you, more organized than you, more distinctive than you. I can make more menus, I know more cuisines, and I can cost them as well. That is why I'm your executive chef. Not because, Chef Ajay, celebrity chef, is come, so he should be the executive chef. No, gone are those days. People require skill and knowledge. So ASK, guys, hold it on to you very closely, right? Unless you're always ready, unless you're filling yourself with skill. Now today, a lot of hotel management students post the pandemic are very, very nirash, very upset. What is going to happen to us, right? We could not get 2 years of college training, physical training. We couldn't go to hotels. You know, we don't know anything. But hey, we all understand that, and the hotels are receiving it exactly like that. We are taking new, fresh students and we are teaching them. Don't worry. The point is, do you want to be taught? Yeah? If you want to be taught, somebody will teach you. How many of you have seen Three Idiots? बहुत पुरानी picture है, but I think you guys were kids when it came. Okay, fine, whatever. What's the moral of Three Idiots? All is well. Everybody picks up what they want to. For me, okay, let me just simplify this. For me, the moral was कि अच्छी पढ़ाई करने के लिए यूनिफॉर्म की जरूरत नहीं होती. So whether you are in GNIHM or you are in CIA, it will not matter if you will become a great chef or not. What will matter? Will you want to become a great chef? Will you want to become a great F&B professional? You can become a great F&B professional right from here. Right from here. Because the basics that are taught here are the basics that are taught in CIA. It's just that it's in America. It's just that there's probably more exposure there. Yes, you will get to that once you pass out from here. But hey, everything that is being taught here is great. So you need to take this 3 years, 4 years very, very seriously. One more problem that you will face, okay, is a lot of students, I don't know its lineage, मैं भी कहता था ये, but I've stopped saying it, कि जिसको पढ़ाई नहीं करनी आती या जिसे पढ़ाई नहीं होती वो होटल मैनेजमेंट कर ले. How many of you thought like that? Did anybody think like that? No? Okay, हमारे टाइम में ये बोलते थे, because जिससे IIT नहीं होती, जिससे MBBS नहीं होता, वो बावर्ची बन जाता है. मेरी माँ तो कहती थी. Good that it's not being said anymore. But there's a fine line between theory and practical. A lot of you will enjoy the practical bit of it. Whether it's bed making, whether it's cooking, whether it's making cocktails, whether it's serving, because उसमें दिमाग नहीं लगता ना. उसमें स्किल लगती है, नॉलेज नहीं लगती. लेकिन नॉलेज भी उतनी ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. Unless skill and knowledge comes together, ask doesn't complete. Right? और आपके लिए भी अगर स्किल और नॉलेज साथ में नहीं आई, so when you reach the industry, you will face a big gap. That what am I doing? I don't understand anything. Right? And this is how my life started. Every day was a struggle. Every day I wanted to quit. No, I'm not that bad. There were days when I wanted to quit. There were really days when I wanted to quit. I'll give you a quick example of that. I talked about 18 hours standing. We had Mr. J.W. Marriott Jr. Visiting the J.W. Marriott Mumbai hotel. And whenever that man travels himself, जिसके नाम पे इतने सारे hotels हैं, so obviously the top bosses also travel with him. So there was an entourage of 70 to 75 top bosses of Marriott traveling with them. Now I was the chef of the most important place of that hotel, which was the coffee shop, right? Now with the coffee shop, I had 6 more outlets to handle. All the team of the chefs, we came together and we said that my boss, he's no more and all, guns to him, but he just said one thing. Before these guys wake up and after these guys sleep is when we will go to sleep. We will be here till that time. So we made a decision that 5 o'clock in the morning we will report and we will only go to sleep when they have gone to sleep. This continued for 7 days. 7 days. That we slept at 1, we got up at 4. How many of you can do it? बहुत लोगों को तो अभी नींद आ रही है, right? It's very easy to raise your hands right now, but when you get to that, I'm not demotivating you, but I'm just, again, showing a little clearer picture of what's possibly going to happen. It was tough, but it was glorifying. Because when Mr. Marriott comes and shakes your hand and says, well done, I think you're a super chef, you feel, wow. All right? But, on the contrary, on the 7th day, when everybody had gone, my boss told me, where's the food cost report? And I was like, chef, you don't know, 7 days. We were here from 5 in the morning till 1 in the morning. Yeah, so was I. But where's your food cost report? I said, I'll give it to you now, tomorrow. I said, today. Today. So why I'm bringing this point here is because this industry also works very much like the army. Why it works like the army? Why? Any ideas? Any thoughts? Say.
Decorums. They are tough decorums.
Tough decorum. Okay, very good. Yes? Speak loudly. Very good. Excellent. Good. Very good answer. Applause for him. Anybody else? By the way, you heard what he said? Just like the army serves our country, we serve people. Army serves selflessly, we serve selflessly. The moment self comes in between, service becomes a problem. Yeah.
Sir, there is lots of competition, so we have to best. और बेस्ट यदि अपने बैठे भी है कोई ना कोई अपने जगह मतलब प्रैक्टिस कर रहा होगा culinary आर्ट्स को, तो वो एक दिन अपने से आगे निकल ही जाएगा.
Very good. So you have to be competitive. Very good.
अपने को कभी हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ करते रहना चाहिए.
Very good. So become competitive. Okay, so the reason why I'm sharing this with you again is because decorum, discipline is the most important part. If you go to a hotel and you have to wait for 1 hour for your room, will you be happy or upset? So which means that why are you waiting for 1 hour? Because somebody is not disciplined enough to make your room when they promised you to. Right? So everything is going back to discipline. If you are gone to a restaurant, your food takes 1 hour, you're going to be happy or upset? Right? Simple logic. Okay? So that is why this works very much like clockwork. Discipline is discipline. 8 a.m. means 8 a.m. 8:15, 15 minutes it takes to serve a dish means 15 minutes it takes to serve a dish. It cannot be 17 minutes because the next dish will be 19 minutes. All right? So coming back to this story of Mr. Marriott, I resigned that night because I thought that I was working so hard and my boss doesn't understand me. So I quit. You know what my boss did? He took my resignation and he tore in front of me and he laughed. He said, I'm so happy that you've reached 50% of your destination. Anybody understands this, what I'm trying to say? Okay, but that was not... Anyways, I'll simplify it. The moment I gave him my resignation because I was upset, I was angry, and I was full of self. I just talked about self, right? कि मैंने इतना काम किया, मैंने इतना किया, मेरे को देखो, मैंने ये नहीं किया. But what he was trying to bring me to is that, hey, look at everybody else. Look at your team. If you haven't slept, your team hasn't slept. If you worked hard, your team has worked hard. So if you have now coming to me and saying, I want to quit, then you will never reach your 100%. You will always remain at your 50%. And that day I realized that actually in life, situations like these will keep coming, but the person who quits at that time will always achieve only 50% of his potential, never 100%. समझ में आया? अब मैंने बहुत बोल लिया. I need some questions. And I need some water. Questions? Come on. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi.
So hello. Actually, I was waiting to ask this question since the day I heard that you are coming in our college. So my question is that any 3 advice that you will give to an aspiring chef or student willing to join, like willing to career in hotel management?
What's your name?
Aditya.
Aditya, I would have actually given these three advices, but I'll repeat myself. So it will be very easy for me to say, oh, no, you must join this industry. It's a great industry. You get a lot of, exposure, great potential. You'll get to see hotels, all the good parts I could tell you. But the reason why I'm showing you both the pictures, I started with showing you what all you can see, what the world will not see. But at the same point of time, there is a price to pay to get to that. So the advice is, like I said just now, even when you want to quit, don't quit. Because there is something better in store for you right after that. How many of you believe this? I'll repeat myself. When you really want to quit, बस इसके बाद नहीं होता मेरे से, मैं नहीं कर सकता. I am saying, as your elder brother, don't quit. Because there is something very good waiting for you right next door. Now, how many of you believe? Do you really believe? Your bodies, your mind will tell you, quit. क्या रखा इसमें? अबे दूसरा ज्वाइन कर ले, बहुत कुछ मिल जाएगा उसमें. अरे बीपीओ की जॉब निकली है भाई, 40,000 रुपये दे रहे हैं. क्या तू 12 घंटे काम करता रहता है, होली दिवाली नहीं है तेरी कुछ. You want to quit. Those are strong, compulsive arguments. Your parents will come and say, 1 बजे कौन आता है रात को? You want to quit. But if you quit, you will never see the glorious days that are ahead of you. Trust me, guys, this industry gives you the opportunity to travel the world. This industry is the only industry which gives everybody a 360-degree perspective, because when you start looking like a general manager, you walk into a room, you are